you're right. I can sound very optimistic, and at times I even feel optimistic. But I mean, I do this all day, and I don't know if the kind of cognitive dissonance that we're seeing right now, I don't know if that can be fixed. It wasn't bad enough that obviously the racism that has infected our country since its founding has never gone away. And in fact, it was just pushed down. We shamed these people into feeling shame for being racist. Good. That doesn't need to stop. They tell racist jokes and stuff. You're like, that's not fucking funny. Fuck your feelings. Don't feel like that's appropriate. Don't feel like that's funny. Fuck your feelings. The fuck your feelings crowd turned into the biggest fucking snowflakes. They're so caught up in their fucking feelings. That's all they have are feelings. And that's, it's like there's been this transformation almost from just like simple, hateful people into complicit in evil kind of hateful people. You know, I think the left and the progressives and pro-democracy voices all over, we're fine with deporting actual criminals from this country who came in illegally and are committing crimes here. I think we're all on board with that. We agree with that. But you have to give them due process first. You can't just accuse people of crimes and then deport them without ever proving those crimes. And the fact that we have this whole part of the electorate now that is totally cool with giving up civil liberties for the result that they want, which is not having to hear Spanish in the store, not having to look at brown people and brown families and think, why do they have a nice house and a big truck and I am struggling to make payments on? Because you keep voting against your interests, because you keep putting these people in office that have this hollow populist message. Populist message, there's nothing there. They bust unions, they hate unions, they don't want to pay their fair share. This is very clear. Capitalism has raped our workforce, has shrunk the middle class almost completely out of existence, and now this is what we're left with. And if we have these people on the other side that they're not going to go quietly back into the holes from which they crawled out of, right? I mean, in my mind, I think all sorts of shit. I think sometimes let's deport them. First of all, I cannot overstate how important accountability is. We cannot get back into power and start making deals with these people. Oh, okay, yeah, forgive and forget. We can't be those fucking nice Democrats anymore. Accountability is the only option. I want all of those ICE agents that broke the law and violated people's civil liberties to be held accountable. I want them in prison. Donald Trump needs to go to prison. Pam Bondi and all of the people in this crime spree that's happening right now, they all need to be held accountable. Until that happens, we can't go forward and expect any kind of change. Once that happens, the people that are left over, the casualties of propaganda and strategic division of the American people, those who just fell into it with reckless abandon because they love the racism, they love the cruelty, those motherfuckers. I think we should arrest them and threaten to deport them. And maybe even deport them. Maybe we should just cut Florida off of the United States and give that to them. Maybe we should make Florida like a Puerto Rico that hardly ever gets any help when there's national disasters. Let's treat Florida like we treat Puerto Rico. And all of our wonderful brothers and sisters in democracy that live in Florida, of course you don't have to stay there. You can move to any one of our wonderful blue cities, which will be all the rest of the country. You can keep Florida or one other southern state and just cut them off from the United States entirely. You want to be your own fucking world? Be that then. Maybe we'll set up with trade relations with you. Maybe we'll ship you down some aid once in a while because we know they're not going to be able to take care of themselves. Red, the part of our society, cannot function without the blue money. So see, I'm not sure I'm as charitable as I may appear at times. I would love to be. I just don't. I'm not sure I have it in me anymore. And I'm not sure we should. Thank you so much for listening to me.